So I got this diamond sword when I went to watch the Minecraft movie the other day. And I also got the King Bob minion from Swarovski the same day. And I got it for my dad's birthday, and that's why we're going to Atlantis for his birthday, so I'm gonna give it to him. And then I was choosing my outfits. These are my pajamas, and I'm gonna wear this somewhere. I don't know. I low-key forgot, but anyways. Now we're walking to our room, and then we see this like massive aquarium. It is so cool, it's so pretty. And then this was the room. It was really big. The view from the room was so pretty. We like genuinely sat for like an hour just looking outside. Okay, so this is the Swarovski minion. It was kind of hard to open, but like it was actually really heavy, and it's like a pretty good size. It was like around 3,000 dirhams, and my dad really liked it because he loves the minions and he loves Bob. Anyways, after this we went down, and I saw these shells in the handle of the lift, and I found that pretty cool. And then we saw the massive aquarium from before. We found this random bear head, and then we went to this place called the Wave House. The entire place had this like really cool retro vibe, and they had these old arcade games with a pub and this bowling alley. After that we went to the Lost Chambers aquarium, and it was like really dull and like dark, and it gave like this cave sort of vibe, but it was like really cool. And they had these massive junctions, you could say, which would go into like smaller pots to go to the other parts of the aquarium. So we went outside after that. I got this virgin pina colada, and it was like a really nice outdoor area. It wasn't too hot at that point. And then we ran back to our room to catch the sunset. And then we went to Gordon Ramsay's Bread Street for dinner. I've been wanting to go here for so long. It was like this really nice pub, and we got this bread, and the butter was so good. And then we had this lobster spaghetti and cauliflower popcorn, fish and chips, and tamarind chicken wings. And there was also this like mushroom truffle soup. The food was really good though. Everything was so good. And then we got this menu with Gordon himself on it, and I did take that home. And then we had his famous sticky toffee pudding, which was so yum. Like, I'd definitely go back to get that again. Then we went for a walk around the hotel just to look around, and then we found the pool, and they had this like really cool fountain at the back. So this is the main pool. And then we went to the beach. We walked around for like a good half an hour. Then we found this other pool over here called the White Beach. I think that's the restaurant that goes next to the pool. And then we caught the monorail. I was heading towards the hotel, And then we just walked around a bit more and then called it a night. Okay, so now it's the next morning and I'm getting ready to go for breakfast. So we went to this restaurant called Saffron. So we walked through the lobby, went to the other side of the hotel, and they had this really nice buffet. I couldn't really take videos though. And then we went back to our room. Look at this view from one last time. So we reached home and I got some pinkberry and it kind of looks like it exploded everywhere. And then I started getting ready for dinner. So this was my fit. And then I did my makeup, so this is how my makeup looks. And those are the glasses that I wore. Then we drove back to the Palm and then we crossed by my favorite building in Dubai. So we went to this East Asian restaurant called Mekong. We've been wanting to go there for years. I really like the ambience of the restaurant, and there was this guy who was going around playing these traditional looking instruments. So this was the food that we had. These were the starters. It was so good. I love the chicken satay, the grilled bass, and the Thai red curry. And then we headed back home.